Hey guys, so in this video, I'll be showing you how to use Agent Builder to connect an MCP server. So in this case, I'll be connecting Google Calendar. So if this is something you'd like to learn how to do, then watch this video. So similar to the last video, I'll start with creating an agent through the Agent Builder here. So again, if you haven't watched my previous video on how to set up an Agent Builder, then I'll link to that now. So watch that first if you don't know how to create an agent workflow. As in this tutorial, we'll be focused on connecting an MCP server. Okay, so I'll just go to create here. Okay, so we're starting up with a blank workflow. So I'll just delete this and then I'll start up by adding some guardrails. So this will allow the prompt to be within context to the objective. And then this will just be for business use. So we'll just enable jailbreak and moderation. Okay, so next I'll add in the agent to connect their MCP server. Okay, so I'll connect to my Google Calendar and then we can read recent events. Okay, so I just write calendar agent. You are responsible for providing information on Google Calendar events. Okay, and then go here into Tools and MCP Server, and then I'll do Google Calendar. Okay, and you can fetch event details and search events. Okay, and next you'll need to get the access token, so just click to that. Okay, and then all of the available API keys are over here, so you can just search calendar. Okay, so this one here, so I'll just click into that. And then just select the first link here just to get all the available permissions down here. Okay, so I'll just click the first URL. Okay, and then what you want to do is authorize APIs. Okay, and I'll just log into my business account here, and then I'll give it for permissions. So the Google API keys only work for 7 days. So you'll just need to refresh with a new access token every 7 days according to this policy. I'm not sure if they'll update that in the future to increase the duration, but it's just for security purposes, as if someone gains access to your token. Having these constraints will help with managing user data access. Okay, and then we'll do it here to continue. Okay, so I'll just blur out some of the sensitive information here. So what you want to do is click exchange authorized code for tokens, and then you'll copy this code here under access token and we'll paste it into our agent builder. So I'll do that right now. Okay, so once you get your access token, you just paste it in here. Okay, and then I'll click connect. Okay, so we have our calendar here. So I'll just add in all the permissions. And then the approval. So I'll just always auto approve and click add. Okay, and then I'll just connect it here and then put an end if it fails. Okay, great. So we have our Google Calendar Assistant here. So let me just add some test events for today, just so we can have some reference. Okay, so I added some test events. So now let's open up our chatbot and try to communicate with the calendar agent here. So we'll do preview. Okay, I'll say hello. Okay, so it's doing the guardrails. So it's testing that it's a safe prompt. And awesome. So it sees that we connected the calendar agent. So it's saying, would you like help with your Google Calendar? So it's doing that automatically without any context. Okay, so I'll just type here, what are my events today? Okay, let's see what it says. So calendar agent, so it's looking through my calendar now. Okay, and then we just gotta approve the action here. So now it's looking through my calendar. Okay, so let me just double check if I did the correct calendar. Okay, so I added some more events to my calendar, so I'll just try again. Okay, and then I'll preview it again. So I'll say, hello, what are my upcoming events? Okay, so search events, so approve. Awesome. So it's showing my upcoming events, my calendar here. So I set this up, so tomorrow's event. So this is the one I set up here. So this is working great. So I'll just add in one more event just for testing at the end of the week and see if it can recognize that as well. Okay, so I added an event at the end of the week. So let's see if it recognizes that instantly. What are my events this week? Okay, and then approve. And awesome. So we see over here that it instantly recognized the event that I just set up. So we have successfully linked our Google Calendar to this agent builder through MCP Server. So this concludes the end of the video. I hope you're able to follow along and set up an agent builder with an MCP server. If you need help with any AI implementations, then you can contact me at mapletmedia.ca. Please like and subscribe to stay up to date on my latest videos, and thanks for watching.